So that's the problem. You can't record because I can't share my. Oh, you got to make me the host. But if you make me the host, then I got to record, and I'm not recording on Zoom.
Well, it just says you gotta give me.
Peace and wealthy rising. How you feeling today, Tia? How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you this morning? Well,
I'm
afternoon.
well. I'm finishing off the morning come up with you right here. So
Sir.
we're gonna run through this bank run, explain the deposits withdrawal process, and then go from there.
And
Okay, so this is Folks Finance, Folks.finance. This is what we use for the private banking class to control our assets. So when you get to Folks Finance, you're going to click on app. App is going to take you directly to your account. And you already know this. You're going to connect your wallet right here. So as soon as you go to Folks Finance, it's going to say connect wallet, whether you have the My Algo wallet or the Para. Remember, My Algo works best and it's on the laptop. The Para wallet is good, works best on the mobile device. And then you can swap inside of both of these apps. All right. For me, we're going to use My Algo because I'm on the laptop. All right. I'm actually going to have to make another transaction. And then you can have multiple accounts inside of one wallet, just as a point. Okay, so I'm gonna do a new loan just for class. So let's do this. New loan. I'm gonna pick the general loan because it allows me to have multiple assets in my collateral and multiple borrows in my borrow area. And stable efficiency is for stablecoin borrowing lending. The algo efficiency is for algo deposit as collateral to borrow algo. You just get different rates of loans. You can borrow more or less depending on the type of loan. We're gonna do general so that we can work it out better by adding more assets to the collateral side. Each transaction on the Algorand network, you're going to have to confirm with your wallet. So if you have Para wallet, every time you need to confirm a transaction, your wallet's going to open up and you're going to have to click confirm, just like you see me doing right here with the My Algo wallet. You have to confirm each transaction in order for you to do anything. So if you don't confirm it, it's not going to fly. All right, I'm about to send some. Let me see, do I got so much? I got there. Okay. And then transfers, sending and receiving money with Algorand is fast. So it happens with at least in as fast as 3 seconds. So in 3 seconds or more, it can have your money right there. It usually take 3 seconds for me though. Like I like that number when I timed it up the few times I did. Okay. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to send some money from the exchange because I just got a few dollars sitting over there still actually. So this is MEXC. This is the exchange where you would send your Bitcoin from Cash App or whatever place that you hold Bitcoin. You send the Bitcoin here, and then you would swap the Bitcoin for Algorand, which is what I'm actually about to do in a minute. But right now, we got 103 Algorand right here. I'm about to send this Algorand back to my Algo wallet.
are you working on another screen, or are we supposed to only be
No,
seeing apps?
no, so I'm just
Okay,
gonna do it. I'm doing it on my phone right now. But
gotcha.
basically, this is Mexi is the exchange that you would go to swap, send, receive, exchange your Algorand, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, any other currency or asset that you would like to use. You would send it here to swap it out. Okay, so I'm just showing you the screen where I'm about to send this $103 back to my Algo wallet. I did that wrong. Once you get the hang of the process, it's easy. Especially once like I'm giving you and the people in the class stuff I didn't even have 6 months ago. So the process is a lot easier now. Withdraw, all right, withdraw algo. And all you got to do is copy and paste your address to any wallet where you want to send it to. Make sure the address is correct. Send, withdraw, confirm. Okay, so I'm going to send this to Folks Finance. So I'm sending the algorithm from the exchange, Mexi exchange, back to my Algo wallet so that I can connect it to Folks Finance and make the deposit. You following me?
Yes, sir.
02762. Okay. All right. So I just sent it, confirmed that the transaction going through. 570 algo gonna come pop up right here. Can you see where it says available to supply? This is showing you what's in your wallet.
I see it.
Only show assets in wallet. So I'm waiting on the deposit to hit, and then I'm gonna walk you through the deposit and the withdrawal with the new loan that I created.
Are you gonna create an uptrend or downtrend?
No, I'm gonna use the loan as an example to do both.
Okay.
Because all you have to do is when you're ready to create a loan, you simply go to create loan
Mhm.
and you name the loan. I'm going to show you the functions of downtrend, uptrend. I'll do that right now just for some clarity. So on a downtrend loan, you're gonna be heavy on USDC stablecoin on a downtrend loan. These are in the notes in the class. So this is what that means. You're going to add USDC as collateral for the downtrend. This is where you continue to add USDC as collateral, and then you're going to borrow Algorand on the downtrend. So when the market drops, your debt, your borrow balance will go down in value, which gives you the power to borrow again and borrow more. This is the downtrend is where you discharge debt. Okay, this is how you discharge debt using this platform. You deposit the cash and then you borrow from the cash. And when the market drops or decreases or fluctuates, it drops the value, increasing your liquidation margin. Anything over 10%, you can borrow. So that's a factor to keep in mind. So this is what prevents a lot of people from having to watch charts, because you understand once your liquidation hits 10% or higher, you can just borrow from your account.
What do you see 10%?
It's at 6 now. So when the market fluctuates, it'll move up to 10%, and anything at 10% and over is when I know for a fact I can borrow more. I'm about to show you that with the new loan. The money's here. See, the money's here now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's the downtrend loan. Take a quick look at the uptrend loan. The uptrend loan is where you have your Algorand as collateral, because you want the price of your collateral to increase, which gives you the ability to borrow more in cash. So when the market's going up, you can borrow more cash. When the market's going down, you're discharging your debt and you can get more Algorand. Following me?
Yes.
And the same thing applies. Anything 10% and over for this loan, you can borrow. So as the market's going up, you can borrow more cash. As the market goes down some, you can also borrow more cash using the downtrend loan. So for people that know how to trade, it's like instead of having a take profit and a stop loss, you actually have a take profit and a take profit. So we're gonna do the new loan, and this is what most people usually start off with $100. So this is good. All right. Add collateral. Well, it's like 560, right? Yeah, 560. No, wait. 540, 559. There you go. Oh, 555. Same thing. Okay. So this is how you make a deposit to your collateral. You're going to add collateral. Whatever you have available in your wallet is going to show up right here. And then you're going to click add collateral. And now, so we now have $100 as collateral. which gives us 100% of liquidity, liquidation margins at 100%. Right now, we're earning a 0.04 APR. So this is the APR that we're earning just from sitting the collateral in this account. That's what we're earning right now. The more you have as collateral, the more interest you earn, right? So this is going to be an uptrend loan. This is an example of an uptrend loan. Algorand is the collateral. I'm going to borrow the USDC, and I can borrow $58 of USDC, $59. So, all right, successful. Bam, check the score, check your numbers. So now the liquidation margin is under 10% because I borrow all of the liquidity from it. The net APY is negative because we borrowed. So that's the interest basically. The loan to value was 58. So we basically borrowed 58% of 100%. And now the $58 is in my wallet. So I can withdraw. So once I tell you can deposit collateral, borrow from the collateral, and then you can withdraw the money and send it back to your Cash App, your bank account or whatever, or you can reinvest it. So reinvest would mean taking that 50 and adding it to collateral, turning the 100 into 150. We're not going to do that on this one though. So that's an example of how to deposit and set up your uptrend loan. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Now this is how you close a loan, repay a loan, and withdraw. So I owe $58. I'm going to repay the $58. And remember, you got to confirm each transaction. That's why you always make sure that you leave a few dollars in your wallet. Always have money in your wallet to pay for the transactions. Okay, so it's still some change that's left on there, but that's basically $0, right?
Right. So ideally, you wouldn't close it unless it was the liquidation margin was over 10%, correct?
I never close them. I just keep raising the liquidation by adding collateral and borrowing again. So I would take that $50 and reinvest it and borrow again, reinvest it and borrow again, raising up my collateral and raising up my borrow balance. Like that's the whole thing. You can push your account to 10,000. Get what I'm saying? You can
Yes.
make yourself have 10,000 in your account. You just keep running the process.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna swap my collateral just for simplicity here, just for simplicity. To make this a downtrend loan, I'm gonna take the collateral and turn it into USDC. I don't like this. This gonna throw me off. And there's nothing right there to be repaid. That little 7% right there throwing me off. But all right, so we're gonna swap the collateral. So instead of having this is the example of a downtrend loan. And instead of having Algorand as collateral and the downtrend loan, we're gonna use USDC as collateral, the stable coin. And this is the loan that you preferably wanna set up first because it actually helps you when the market is dropping, is discharging your debt. So you can borrow more. And then you got your uptrend as another loan. So when the market is taking off, so you just have to balance the two loans. And that's the main thing about the bank run, rebalancing your accounts. As long as you're rebalancing your accounts, you can maintain your liquidity and you can maintain cash flow. So now we got $100 in USDC. So for the downtrend loan, what do? We borrow Algorand. And now instead of being able to borrow $58 off of the 100, in this situation, we can borrow $72 off of the 100. Do you see the difference in the loan to value?
Yes.
So it depends on what assets you are using as collateral and what assets you are borrowing. That'll determine how much you can borrow and when you can borrow. All right, successful. So this is an example of a downtrend loan. USDC is your collateral, Algorand is your borrow. And now the Algorand is sitting in my wallet. I could send it to another account, send it somewhere else to flip it, invest it. Or I could actually deposit it into a different loan to increase the liquidation for those. Because remember, anything 10% and up, you can borrow. And since this is currently a downtrend loan, it's obviously showing, just because it went over those 2 points, that's a signal, that's a sign that the fluctuations are moving down. So I'm gonna be able to discharge some debt when this goes up in a downtrend. All right, you got me right there. That's how you make a uptrend, downtrend. And then once again, when you want to repay a loan and withdraw, you repay the loan, and then you withdraw the collateral. And you must have money in your wallet to repay the loan. In order to repay the loan, you have to have money in your wallet. You need to do that in order to withdraw the collateral. So back at 99%, reduce collateral, max $100. I'm reducing the collateral, which gives me the power to withdraw the money back to my wallet. This is how you make a complete withdrawal of funds. And once the money's back into your wallet, you send it to the exchange, MEXI, and then you're gonna swap out the Algorand for Bitcoin and send the Bitcoin back to your Cash App or wherever you hold your Bitcoin and can turn it back into fiat cash. So that's how you withdraw. That's how you deposit. That's how you make an uptrend loan, downtrend loan. All right, you got any questions for me right now on that?
I think I'm good on that, but can you run through verbally? You were saying like how you would just reinvest, like you don't take out, you just reinvest. Can you just like point and show me?
I'll do an example of that. So this is the reinvest. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna keep it on a downtrend. Gonna deposit the $100 again. Okay, have to do that. All right. Okay. Here we go. So we deposited in $100. We know we can borrow $72 in a downtrend loan right here. All right, and borrow max. So borrow $72. And just for simplicity, instead of taking that Algorand and depositing it somewhere else, we're gonna reinvest it into this loan because we know we're making money from this downtrend right now. So once we get the Algorand, our account, we know the Algorand in our wallet right here, we're gonna go back and we're gonna add to our collateral, right? But since we don't wanna add Algorand and we wanna add USDC, we're gonna swap the Algorand for USDC. And I'm not even gonna do the whole $72, I'm just gonna do $50. And we're gonna get $50 worth of USDC and deposit that as collateral. Remember now, when we took out that loan, it dropped our liquidation down to 10%. As you can see right there, now our liquidation is basically 40%, because now we have $150 worth of collateral. And this is the same 50 that we took out of this 72. Are you following that?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna run it one more time. So off of that 50 we just put in, we can borrow 35 again. So I'm gonna borrow this 35. And this is a process. So like I'm really literally winding up my money to show you this, you know? But this is the literal process of how I done made so much money doing this over and over with multiple accounts. And then just let them run. So now look, we started with $100, borrowed 72, turned our collateral into 150, and now we've borrowed $108. We've borrowed more than we started with, right?
Right.
We have $62 left. So if you think about it, right? I borrowed $72 and then I just added 50 to this account and borrowed again, and I still got $62 left. So it's like I just put $10 in, but really it's 50 worth of collateral, worth of debt. All right, so instead of adding again, because now I can keep repeating that process and turn this 150 into 200, turn the 200 into 300 XYZ, and continue on up, up, up. So you can make your account go to 10,000, like I said before. And then I'm about to unwind this though. So because I got to repay the loan twice. So as you repay, 330. So I'm going to repay some of the loan. I got to repay it twice because I'm using the same money to leverage itself. You follow that part? That's the part about using this technology. This technology allows you to use the same money multiple times.
Okay.
Which is how I'm able to turn $100 into 150 or 200 right away, same day, and let it compound from there. And then we're going to reduce collateral. And this is how you withdraw funds. You repay the loan and then you reduce collateral. But you should not usually have to repay the loan. You should always be able to borrow from yourself because you'll always be able to increase your collateral and borrow. But you know, different people want to do different things. So I just tell you to remember, you can deposit as collateral, borrow, withdraw, or you can deposit as collateral, borrow, and reinvest. Okay, bam. So now I got $83 in there. So I'm gonna repay. So I don't have enough Algorand right now. So this is another example. I don't have enough Algorand right now. So I'm gonna repay my loan using the USDC. So I got to pay $48 back. So I'm going to take $48 in USDC and repay this loan.
So you just let the loans run until you're
I see 10% of plus on the liquidation, and then I borrow that and I reinvest it or I go trade it. So that's what the morning come up's about. After you do your bank run, you can take the money, you can go pay your bills, you can go and invest it in the trading and Forex options, futures. You know, if you're dealing with a large sum of money thing, you can put 100,000 in here, take 50,000 and go buy a house. Now you got money working and you just went and got a house. Like that's for the big boy stuff. So that's what I want to start showing people this, because you literally taking the cash you have and leveraging it with itself. All right, and then you reduce. This is a complete withdrawal of funds of collateral. So now the money's gonna go back to my wallet and I can send it back to my Cash App. So that's how you run up the account right there. You deposit, borrow, reinvest. That's how you run up the account until you hit a point where you can deposit, borrow, withdraw.
okay.
So bam. And then you look, just from me doing this process, look, I got my compound interest got stuck there. That's what those little extras are. Because my $100 is still right here. So this is like the interest that I just made off of having the money in there when it's sitting there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show you this just for this. So downtrend, because I like showing people this. So this is what we do not get using Chase Bank, commercial banks, credit unions, credit cards. This comes with the APY, annual percentage yield, which is preferred and better over the annual percentage rate, which is what they use. They skimming 4% off the top, basically. I think it's 4% or 4 points. I got to double check, but they skimming the compound interest from your account. So when you deposit $100 into your account, the moment you deposit, it turns into 101, 100 plus, right?
Right.
But you don't get to enjoy any of those benefits because what? That's considered the bank's money when it's on deposit.
Mm-hmm.
And you really just care about having it in a safe place where you can get to it when you want. That's, I mean, I guess convenient to use too. But you're missing a lot of your wealth by letting them hold your money, which most people don't, because they loaning it out. Why you can't loan your own $100 out from Monday to Friday till you need to pull it out and make 110? Why you can't do that, right?
Right.
If you get paid every Friday and you let your check sit there for 3 days, why can't you make profit for those 3 days? Right?
True.
But we got our own banks now, so we can do our own bank runs, which is what I want you to look right here, USDC. We earning 81 pips, 81 of a percent, 81 points. So every 10 seconds, roughly, this is adding compound interest every 10 seconds, roughly. And this is cash, and this is only going to continue to go up. So the 6 is going to turn into a 9. And then this is going to, for some reason, it's like a third. Oh, 7. Oh, because I only got 37 now. So the more you have in there, the more it moves. Because the last time when I had the account high, because I made some withdrawals, it was literally moving almost like 3 to 4 tenths of a cent every 10 seconds.
Nice.
And that was just me doing some extra math though, because I was like, how much am I actually making, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I figured that out. And then I was able to run it. So any questions?
So pretty much we just need it to be up a certain amount before we can withdraw. Are the loan, do we have to close out?
You can withdraw the same day. So you can deposit the 100, borrow 50, and withdraw the 50, and just let the 100 grow.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if
so you don't have to settle your debts before you withdraw at all.
No, because you're borrowing from yourself.
Okay.
So there's no hurry or urgency to repay a loan. That's why I don't focus on repaying. I focus on depositing, borrowing, reinvesting, because that's when you make a profit off what you borrowed. And then I add that as collateral. So I'm continuing to add to collateral. We stacking assets. That's why it's private banking. We stack the assets and we use the equity to make plays, make trades, make investments. Same concept. It doesn't matter the industry. You can do the same thing with houses, with stock, with companies. You put money in them and then they become assets, and then you can borrow the money back out using loans. And loans are a tax strategy that wealthy people use. You don't pay taxes on debt.
Right.
So you collateralize your wealth, you collateralize your assets, and then you borrow the equity from them.
So in the mornings, you just come in here, what you're looking for is the liquidation to be over 10% so you can borrow against it. And then you just reinvest.
If it is, or when it is, because if it's not there, it could be like right now, I'm letting this sit and run. The market's been fluctuating. So the money so it's under 10%. Let's just say it was at 10%. I borrowed, it was at 10%, and now it's down, what, 3.5%?
Mm-hmm.
I could put more money in and raise it to 10, or just let it do what it does, right?
Okay.
And the reason it's so low is because I have been borrowing the money out and actually withdrawing. I've been making withdrawals. So I've been borrowing and sending the cash back to my Cash App instead of sending it right back into the collateral. Because it's my bank account.
Mhm.
So, you know, and it works a lot better than my Chase or my Navy Federal because I'm earning interest while it's sitting here, and I can wake up with an extra $50, $100 in my account as opposed to waking up with the same money or some type of negative fee, insufficient funds fees or monthly fees, you know,
Right.
or somebody ping my credit card, you know, or my card, you know, all of that.
Right.
Avoid all of that. Private banking, that's a bank run. All right. And I guess we'll do another one later because I know there's still some more pieces to this whole platform. But that's the gist of how you deposit your money, how you withdraw the money, how you create a downtrend loan, how you create an uptrend loan, what liquidation margins to look for, how to see the money in your wallet. Assets only. And you got any questions though? Oh, and then total deposit. So like right now, instead of adding money to collateral or borrowing, I could just deposit my $101 and it will pop up right here in the total deposit area. So this is really like your checking account area here too. You just stacking here. You're not leveraging, you're not investing, you're just stacking and earning your interest there. So some people who don't want to borrow and lend and put their money in the risky area, right? Because I'm high risk. So usually 20% is good, 30% is good. I'm using this account to leverage itself and make money 24/7. So it's a risky strategy. So and this is a signal, clear signal that the strategy I use is risky.
Yeah.
But total deposit is where you simply can just put the money down on total deposit and you earn the APY and just let the numbers run up. It take a while though, because you know that's saving, and saving takes time for you to have any, you know.
Yeah. So is there a time frame that you should do this and you should not do this?
No, you do this at your own leisure, whenever you want. You can check it whenever you want, rebalance the account whenever you want to, however you want to. You know, like if I wanted to and I knew something better, I could take all the money out of here and put it in that investment. But I don't have to do that because the way I use this strategy, I'm able to just continue to add to this collateral and pull it right back out. Like I could add 500 right now and then pull the 300, about 300 off that 5 right out, and then go do something. And
And
just
that 5 is still earning interest.
on top of, because the collateral is earning interest.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's really, I'm gonna make another video later about we turning bill money into asset money. If you got to pay your mortgage every month, you got to pay your car note every month, you can dip it into your private bank and then borrow the payment out, make the payment, you're done. And when the market drop, that payment get discharged. So now you can go borrow the car payments again.
Okay, dope.
So that's it till next time. And just hit me if you got any questions or post in the class. You know, we are here 24/7.
Thank you very much for this time.
All right. Thank you.